okay. And how many cards does that amount spread out to?
3.
3 cards, all right. And if you have to give me a number, what is the higher interest rate that you're currently paying on those amounts?
I'm pretty sure it's like, was it 24.5?
24.5, right?
Correct.
Okay, so basically, and are you in good standing with those cards? Means not past due, nor over, or not to close to the limit?
Yeah, I'm in good standing.
Okay, very good. Because my job is just contact your lender just to make sure that the payment is current, that you're current balance, that you're making payments on, and also that you're not over or too close to the limit on your credit card. All right. So
Now,
the first thing that I will do is contact your lender, and for that I will need the 1-800 number that is in the back of a card for customer service.
now, why would it matter if I was close to the limit?
No, that's just. What do you mean?
You said that you were mentioning something about you had to call to verify if I was too close to the limit, or.
Because if it would have been like that, then you would not be that good standing. All right. So that's something that those are some measurements that we have because my job is just to make sure that you qualify for this offer. And then my manager will be taking over this call and let you know right on the spot how much your interest rate will go low. All right?
Yeah, because I know, because you guys called me earlier and I told you guys 10,000, and the one gentleman I spoke to said it wasn't sufficient and hung up on me.
Oh, maybe. Sure. From court service, you're saying?
Yeah.
Maybe he got. I don't know what happened because he would have been maybe thinking about the 10.24% because you already told me that you're in 24.5, right?
No, I told him that I was like 10,000, owed about 10 grand, and he said that wasn't sufficient and hung up on me.
No, I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I apologize for him. I don't know what happened there. Okay, but that's fine. So the one that's giving you 24.5% is a Visa or a Mastercard?
Visa.
Okay, and for what bank is that one?
You gotta tell me a little bit more about you guys before I just start giving out information on the credit card.
Okay, no problem. Well, we didn't pull your name out of the hat. No, you were referred by your lender because you have an excellent payment history on your card. So they thought you'd be interested in lowering the interest rate. So the bank is basically losing customers because of the higher rate. Most of the money that they're paying is going to finance charges, and they even had to basically send aggressive payments, transfer balance, and consolidating accounts, and all of that have your credit score to go low. Now, and we don't want that to happen. So let's see what we can do to get started with your credit, basically.
Well, wouldn't the lender give you my information if I'm in good standing with them?
Well, remember that the logic that they're using is that they have us to contact you to negotiate the rate. All right. So I just need to make sure that you qualify for the offer. All right.
Well, shouldn't you guys already have all my
by verifying your information? That's how we do it.
Okay. Well, then verify my name then.
I'm sorry.
Well, what's my name to verify who you're speaking?
Even though I have your name, basically, we're not supposed to give out any information. We cannot share information with anyone unless we make sure the person that we're talking to. I have to make sure that you're the primary on the account and you are the authorized. So that's how we do it.
Well, can you at least give the first name?
I'm sorry?
Can't you give me at least the first name?
No, I mean, I don't have any of your information.
Well, you just said that the bank gave you the information.
No, the bank referred your number. So by the time that you press number 1, this call will transfer here to this department. This is the verification department. And I know that you're a little bit skeptical about this conversation, but remember that you're protected by law. Have you heard about the Consumer Protection Act?
Yeah, because I'm a law student. So.
Okay. Then you will find out that in order for anybody to make any charge on your account on unauthorized use, they have to have the CVC code on the back of a card, which I don't need to get you qualified. All right. So my job just right now is to make sure that you qualify, verify your information, and pass it on to the manager. That's all it is. All right.
Well, let me get this straight. They gave me a phone number to call. The bank gave you a number to call.
No,
but
they transfer this call to you, and while you pressing number 1, the call got direct to me.
And which bank is this then?
We're working with Visa, Mastercard, American Express, and also Discover card. We're just Visa and Mastercard are on your card. All right. So the bank was the one who referred you here to see what we can do to lower your rate.
I never heard of a bank called Visa or Mastercard.
No. I'm not saying that we're a bank. We're the Visa and Mastercard part on your credit card. Because remember that the lender is the bank who issue you the card. But there's a big difference between us, Visa, and the bank that issue you the card, the one that support your money. Okay.
So the bank can't negotiate the terms, so they gave it to you guys.
Well, yes, that's how it happened. There's a lot of people that when they try to lower the rate by themselves, like negotiating themselves, because there were a lot of people like basically refusing because of the information that they were getting. Because one of the three things can happen when they try to do it by themselves. They may get a lower rate, a few points, but it's either a promotion or a rival rate, which is going to go back up. Or either they tell you that you don't qualify for a lower rate at this time, but because you're basically making your payments on time for 6 months, then you're not qualified. Or the third thing that can happen is that they can raise your spending limit on your credit card, and what they're really doing is it's giving you a bigger shovel so you can dig yourself a bigger hole. Because the more you owe, the more time you're gonna spend paying that car off. And with the 24.5%, that's gonna take you forever. Like I said before, we're trying to negotiate the rate with the bank so they can lower it. All right.
So the bank didn't. So what the bank called you didn't tell you what I had.
No. I'm gonna explain to you exactly in detail. For example, the bank has all the knowledge of people that are in good standing and that they're making their payments on time. They also have your information, right? So by law, they have to keep us or send us that type of clients, and then we call them just to help them out to negotiate the rate with the bank itself. So once I qualify you, the manager will take over the call with you, and it will tell you how is it gonna be. So don't feel afraid about basically confirming that information with me, because I'm a representative from Card Services.
Do you guys have a website?
I'm sorry?
Do you guys have a website?
Well, since this is a call center, I don't want to give you any wrong information, so you can wait until you talk to the manager itself. So if you have any other question, you can ask him. That's not a problem. Okay?
No, I mean I would like to, do a little research on you guys.
Because I understand and I see your point. All right? Okay? So basically, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to confirm the information, make sure that you qualify, and then I'll be passing this information to the manager, and the manager will be taking place.
I would like to confirm,
Okay, so would you like to talk to the manager itself?
Sure.
Okay, give me a moment to see if he's off the phone, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Hello, sir.
Yeah?
Thank you very much for holding on the phone. I will connect you just right now, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
What game you been fucking doing? Hmm? Huh? 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 Mr. Yuck. Mr. Yuck rules. My killer. It's my killer. Who's my killer? 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 Huh? Who's my killer? Who's my killer? Who's my little killer? Who's my little killer? It's my killer in training. Both. My little killer in training. My little guard dog in training.
My little dog.
Oh, hush is proper. Hush.
Hi, it's Eric Winter, manager on the floor. How may I assist you today, sir?
Yeah, I was talking to the gentleman, and before, because I mean, I'm just not going to give out any of my personal information without
Oh,
going.
okay. He kind of explained to me what seems to be going on. You were actually speaking to one of my representatives for today, but he's telling me that you didn't want to give your information over the phone. I know that this might probably sound a little, that you might be a little skeptical about everything because you have your rights too. But let me assure you, sir, that at the end of this call, the one being benefit, what the most benefit out of this call would be you by having a lower interest rate. Not only would you be able to pay up your cards faster, but since your rates are fixed, you would want to keep your cards for a longer time. I also wanted to tell you, sir, that the only reason why we ask for the account number is in order for us to pull up the account once we contact your bank. I believe that my agent told you that our job is to go ahead and contact, or this department is just to go ahead and contact the bank to make sure that your account is on good standing, meaning that the payment is current, also that you're current enough balance you're currently paying on, and that you're not over or too close to the limit. But in order for us to confirm that information that you provided us, in order for us to confirm it, we would have to have your account number in order to pull it up. And that's the only reason why we ask for the account number. Because once we contact your bank, they tell us that the first thing they ask is the account number for them to pull up your account, sir. I mean, we're not asking for any compromising information. And again, there's nothing that anybody could actually do with just the account number. In order for anybody to make a charge to your card or to take any money from your card, there's a CVC number listed on the back of the card, as you are aware. It's in order for you to authorize any charges to your account, sir. In order for us to go ahead and qualify you, we would definitely not need the CVC number listed on the back of the card. We ask for the 16-digit account number. It's in order for us to go ahead and pull up your account, sir.
But the gentleman was also, what he also told me is that the bank or lenders give you guys the phone number to you guys that are with the people that are in good standing already.
That is correct. We call customers with a list that's provided to us by the bank, either Chase Bank, Bank of America, Citibank, etc., PNC Bank, because we work with all 551 nationwide banks and lending institutions, and that's under Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and Discover. That's the reason why we ask for the major credit card debt. But some of these people that are actually referred to us in the bank, from the bank, is just because they have a bank account with either bank. It doesn't necessarily has to be that their account is on good standing, or that they have what we need for them to for what we need for you to be qualified into our program. So this is actually something that is going to benefit you because you have a high interest rate. Let me see if let me try to pull up your information. Allow me just a moment. Okay, sir. So my agent's actually telling me that he wasn't able to create any information for you. You were telling him that your major credit card debt was of how much?
Well, he should have told you at least around 10,000.
Okay, around $10,000. And throughout how many cards does that amount spread out to, sir?
3.
Just 3 cards? Okay. And did you get to tell him what is the highest interest rate you're paying out of these different 3 accounts?
Yeah, he should have told you that too. It's 24 and a half.
Okay, 24 and a half. Okay, 24.5. All right. Well, and do you have, well, who's the lender that the card's being drawn off of? Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or Discover, sir?
I have 1 Visa, 1 MasterCard, and 1 American Express.
Okay, 1 MasterCard, 1 American Express. Do you know out of these 3 cards, the lender with the highest interest rate, the one that is 24.5? Is it the Visa, MasterCard, American Express?
It's the American Express.
Okay, the American Express. Let me put here 24.5. Okay, who's the lender that this American Express card is being drawn off of? Chase, Capital One, Citibank?
Well, before I give you guys any more information, you guys have to verify some of your guys' information as well.
All right. Well, the name of our company is Card Service. Again, sir, I'd like to tell you that we work with all 551 nationwide banks and lending institutions.
Now, do you guys have a website?
I'm sorry?
Do you guys have a website?
No, we don't have a current website, sir, because we don't operate either by the, we only operate by the phone. We don't operate by the internet or anything related. Our job is just to get you qualified over the phone so that from there I can connect you to another department who's going to provide you with the information on what interest rate you could be paying today. Everything will be done while you're in this call, just so that you feel safe about everything. And it's not like where I'm going to place on hold or I'm going to tell you I'm going to call you back in 2 days, etc. The most I'm going to be doing is placing you on hold for just 2 or 3 minutes. The most, so that I could probably contact your bank to make sure that the information that you're telling me is correct, meaning that your interest rate is above 12 point. Well, we're actually working with people at 10.2 today and over. You say that yours is 24.5. So I'm thinking that we would definitely be able to assist you by that. Also, that's basically what's going to happen. Everything is going to be done while you're on this call. And again, the only reason why we're asking for the customer service phone number on the back of your card is so that we can contact your lender. Once we contact your lender, we're going to be asking for the account number, 16-digit account number. It should be on the front of your card. And that's just in order for us to actually pull up your card, sir, once we go ahead and contact your lender. That's the only reason, and that's because, that, as you're aware, once you contact a bank, the first thing that the automated asks for is for the account number. That's so that they can pull up the account. If there's nothing that somebody could actually do, something that would benefit you or that would not benefit you with your account number. By having your account number doesn't compromise you at all, sir.
Yeah, but I mean, without a website or any information about you guys, I mean, if there's a problem or something goes through, I can't contact you guys.
Okay, but that's what we're trying to let you know. There's no possible problem that could probably happen, just because of the fact that everything is going to be done while you're on this call. Again, you have 24 hours to authorize any charges to your account. You have the time to go ahead and cancel any charges to your card while you're on this call. As soon as you get off this call, if you feel that something bad happens or that you probably want to contact your bank to see if everything went through okay or anything whatsoever, you could just contact your bank, because your credit card gives you 24 hours to go ahead and verify any charges to your account, sir. So once you actually get off this call, if you decide to go ahead and contact your lender, your bank, to see if anything went through okay, if everything is okay with the account, or to cancel the account whatsoever, to cancel the credit card again so that they could issue you another one, you have 24 hours to do that. Because the only reason, again, why we're asking for the account number is because the only way that we would be able to pull up your account would be with your account number, sure. That would be like the only way that we would be able to pull up your account, sure.
Yeah, but you did say something that wasn't true, though.
Okay, what was that?
See, like with my credit cards, I can call, like, say if I could order a pizza or something from the pizza shop or some local restaurants, they don't ask for that 3-digit number.
They don't ask for your CVC number?
No.
In order for anybody to actually make a charge to your account, they would definitely need the CVC number on the back of your card, sir. That's definitely. That's not a question. That's just definitely.
Well, I've done it plenty of times.
To order pizza and they don't ask for the CVV number on the back of the card?
No.
That's strange, sir. They would. Did you probably have an account with them? Do you do it often that they already have your CVV number?
No.
Because, okay, I wouldn't know how they would be able to do that. But on our side, we're instructed that in order for us to make a charge to your account, in order for any company to actually make a charge to your card, to your account, they would definitely need the CVV number on the back of the card. I mean, again, even though that's not necessary, okay? Even though you have plenty of time to contact your card company, your lender, to go ahead and check if everything went out okay and everything. But the only way that we would be able to possibly pull up your account, sir, would be by having your account number. The only thing that I could assure you is that everything's going to be done while you're on this call. That's the only safety that I could probably tell you so that you feel more comfortable.
Yeah, because the gentleman says that he had to he had the information, he just had to verify who I was speaking to.
Yes, I would have to make sure that your account is on good standing. First, that you are the authorized speaker on the account, and that your account is on good standing, meaning that the payment is current, also that you're current enough balance you're currently paying on, and that you're not over or too close to the limit, sir.
Now, why would it matter if I was close to the limit?
Because if you would be over the limit, this program doesn't actually qualify for you, sir.
You guys said close to the limit, not over the limit, but close to the limit.
Yeah, it would just be a problem, sir.
Now, how much to the close to the limit are you guys talking about? $100, $1,000, $500?
Maybe $200 or $300 towards your card.
But you don't
have to be on good standing, correct?
You don't know. You can't give me a specific amount.
$200 to $300 would be perfect for you to be on your card, and that's just because in order for us to work with you, that's just illegal for us to actually work with your card if you don't have a balance available towards your card. That's just for our system to actually take your card and recognize your card as a qualifying lien, sir. So that's something like completely irrelevant. As long as your card the payment is current, and as long as you carry the balance that you're currently paying on, and that your interest rate is above 10.2, and that your debt is above $3,000, we would be able to assist you. That's the reason why my agent wanted to pass me the call, because as you told them, you have a major credit card debt of $10,000 throughout 3 cards, and with an interest rate, with the highest interest rate being 24.5. Extremely high, which we could definitely work on it. I would say probably the only thing I have left to say is to walk with me halfway, to tell you the truth. You would have to trust us on this. That's the only thing I could possibly tell you for you to feel comfortable. And again, everything we will do while you're on this call, sir.
All right, well, let me verify something. You said that banks and institutions gives out name and numbers for people with credit cards and bank accounts. So what name is affiliated with this phone number?
No, for your case, sir, we only have your phone number, which is 440-428-4997.
And what institution pulled up this number?
I don't have that information. Not that our company doesn't have that information, but I physically don't, because my job, my side, they just give us the phone number for us to call you, or if we have your first and last name, that would be the only information from you that's provided, sir. Because on our side, we consider, or the company considers, that sensitive information that we don't work with. Again, my job is just to go ahead and get you qualified if you're interested, of course, so that you can get a lower interest rate for today on each one of your current cards. If you have several cards, we could probably try out with the ones that you have the most bet on to see if you would probably be interested, or to see if it suits you best. So that then you could probably try with your other two cards. That would be the problem. That would probably be the last option I would have for you, sir.
Sounds like a bunch of shenanigans to me.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, to me, things just aren't adding up, so.
I'm just not convincing you enough, correct?
Well, without information, no website, no way to contact you guys, or anything, it doesn't add up at all.
No, I understand, sir, and I've had several other customers that told me the same thing. It's just that our company doesn't operate through the internet, or I'm not able to give you a callback number for you to contact us at before I get you qualified. The only phone number I would be able to give you would be the callback number, which is to the department I send you to once I get you qualified. But before I get you qualified, I just can't provide you with that information, unfortunately. As soon as I connect you over there, the first thing they say is that you have a paper and pen, so that I can go ahead, in case the call breaks up or anything, I can go ahead and you can go ahead and have my callback number. Just if anything, you have to call me back or anything, okay? But on our side, we don't have a callback number, because our job is just to get you qualified.
And where are you guys calling from?
Well, we have office in Clifton, New Jersey. We also have office in Tampa Bay, Florida. We have office in California.
Do you have any in Michigan?
No, we don't have any in Michigan. I'm actually located in Clifton, New Jersey.
Then why did it come up Zeeland, Michigan on my caller ID?
Michigan?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know, sir. That's actually, we actually have a dialer that dials the phone number for us once they give us the phone number, and from there on we take it by trying to get the customer qualified, sir.
Yeah, because you guys called me from Michigan and Texas as well.
No, definitely not, sir. I'm actually calling from Clifton, New Jersey.
Well, I'm just saying that's what that was called. Those are the two states that called me today from you guys.
I wouldn't know why, or I wouldn't know how that's possible, but I'm calling from Clifton, New Jersey, sir. But if you'd like to continue with the process, you can go ahead and grab your American Express card and provide me with the customer service phone number, which is usually a 1-800 membership.
No, well, like I said, it's not adding up to me, so yeah, I'm not gonna give any details. So.
Okay, the only information that, again, I would be asking for is the customer service phone number and the account number in order for us to pull up your account. From there on, you'd be connected to the other department, where they're going to provide you with the information on what interest rate you could be paying for today, sir. You'd probably want to give it a try with this high interest rate. Not only would you be able to pay off your card faster, but you'd be saving a lot more money with the interest rate. It's actually a logic that your credit card company came up with by letting us go ahead and lower your interest rate. Again, not only would you pay off the cards faster, but you would want keep your cards for a longer time now that your rates are fixed. And if you keep your cards, your card company keeps your business, of course.
I see. You there?
Their credit card company. And your monthly, I mean, most of your monthly payments with this high interest rates are going to finance charges. I'm pretty sure that if you take that little risk of probably trying to work with an extra 10 to 15 minutes, you would have a lower interest rate, which would allow you to pay off your cards easily.
Yeah. Well, I know this is a sham, so.
You what? I'm sorry?
Yeah, because I don't have any credit cards. And I don't have a bank account, so you guys are just down fishing for information.
Okay, sir. Well, if you don't have any credit cards, then I'm wasting your time and you're wasting mine.
Well, you guys said you guys got my information about having credit cards. That's how you string them along and know that they are bullshitters. Shenanigans. Yep. Let this be a lesson learned.